Hey there, Saber World. Okay, so I needed to do this video. This is for the first completed aluminum hilt that I did on my lathe. It's hand lathed. Well, as much as it can on a metal lathe. It's not CNC. But this has a red, green, royal blue Tri-Cree LED. Nice, really deep. Woo! Really, really deep. Blade socket, and you can see that's the set screw that's holding the heatsink module. This is all from here all the way down to here until it becomes brass is one piece of aluminum that I did on my lathe. So I'll just do a flyby real quick. So you have the emitter with these deep ridges. This is a brass inlay along the aluminum. More deep ridges. You have rice and recharge, and on the other side you have power and auxiliary. And then use some nice acid etching here with the Jedi and Rebel logos. And then the pommel has this brass accent with the sound hole, and it's not threaded, it's just held in place with the set screw. So that'll give you access to your sound card, and you can change everything internally from there. You can change colors on your computer with the rice port plug jack. It's got a USB to a 1/8 headphone jack, and you can plug that into your computer. It doesn't come with the Saber. You'd get it on the custom Saber shop, and you could actually change the flicker and the the color of the presets. Probably won't need to do that. But in order to activate the Saber, so also real quick, Tri-Cree, red, green, royal blue, 2 tactile switches, a 3.7 volt lithium ion rechargeable battery, obviously recharge port so you can charge that, PRIZM V4, and it has a 20mm bass speaker. And it's loaded with all 6 of my fonts. So let's boot it up.
His lightsaber. Yes. A Jedi's weapon.
It's very loud, even with the 20mm bass speaker. You know what? Let's do that real quick. The speaker is the brass on the end here is perfectly machined to fit the 20mm bass speaker, and then I secured it in there with some hot glue, as you can see, and this just makes it project fully out of this sound hole. It's very loud. And then also there is your SD card with some more protective hot glue to stop the wires from breaking off the soundboard, because they're going to be moving if you're going to take this in and out. So again, just make sure they kind of like spiral back in there, and it just sits in. Hold it in, take your Allen wrench and just retighten, resecure the set screw. Always use it like this. Never use it like this. This is going to be way too much torque, and this is while there's a lot of aluminum, you'd probably be fine. You don't want to strip the aluminum. That would suck. And the set screws are steel, so they're harder than the aluminum is. Alright, so we'll turn this let me get a blade. Where is it? Oh. You know what? It's right here. Thinking ahead, John. Alright, so you take your Allen wrench, find the set screw, the top one. You never want to mess with this one. It's just going to loosen the LED chamber. So back out your set screw until it's not poking out. Take your blade, 1-inch blade, shove it in there, tighten this guy back down. I have a little stunt blade for the video, because if I swing a real one around in here, I'll break something. Anyway, alright, so power. Flash on clash. It has swings, blasters, lockup, and a force ability that if you spin it or move it while holding the aux, And then this is my Luke throne room font, obviously. Hit both buttons to change colors. Each one has a different flash on clash. Alright, to move to the... you can also turn it on without sound. If you hold the aux and then hit the power, it'll turn it on with all the same effects. Woo. Hold the power to turn it off. In order to switch over to the next font, you would hold down the auxiliary, the top one, and it'll beep and then hop over to the next sound font. There's 6. So, Vader. All of these sound fonts are made by me. Rancor sound font. So it's like you're fighting a Rancor. The blasters are force pushes with like screams at the end, or they're hard enough that it could sound like a cut. Lock up, you have the Rancor screaming. All right, moving on. This is my font. My interpretation of maybe an over-exaggeration of Corran Horn's lightsaber, what it would have sounded like. I wanted to make it overly obvious that there were speeder bike parts used, so I incorporated speeder bike sounds underneath of the saber sounds. So... This is actually the original Battlefront font, so it's kind of like more like a generic lightsaber sound. I believe I switched out swings to have more of like a... I don't know. This is the Battlefront font. And then the speeder bike sound font. So this is just a speeder bike. And then it should bring us back to Luke.
His lightsaber. Yes. A Jedi's weapon.
Alright, so then when you're done, you can take out the blade by bringing out the Allen or the asset screw. Pull the blade right out. You're good to go. Oh, there goes my blade. And then put your kill key right here back, and you have no power. So Yeah, this will come with the recharge port. I'm sorry, it'll come with the recharge cable, the Allen wrench, and the hilt. So if you have any more questions, just let me know, and I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you very much.